Confidence crisis. AML is in a confidence crisis. And the reason I say this is because I go out and I talk to BSA officers. I go out and I speak to large groups. And the questions that these people ask in the Q&A section after I speak, so many of them are perplexed as to what to do next. They're perplexed as to how to implement the new CDD rule. They're confused about a regulation that seems very, very gray and leaves plenty of room for interpretation. And they're concerned over no clear answer, no clear direction on how to handle specific transactions. But if you dig deep into it, if you really, really dig deep into it, the confidence of BSA officers, the confidence of a team of BSA analysts, the failure of confidence really starts with the CEO, the executive team, and the board of directors. Let me tell you why. Confidence comes from believing in what you are doing. Confidence comes in believing that you have a true path, a true way forward. Confidence comes from knowing that what you do, you can stand for confidently. There's no other way to say it. In BSA AML, confidence comes and is demonstrated through your policies and your procedures. And honestly, banks fail miserably at creating a set of policies and procedures that allow a BSA officer and a BSA analyst to truly, at a detailed, granular way, know that what they are doing is the right way, that has been constantly upgraded and supported and aligned with the FFIEC manual. And when you do not do that, it leads to confusion and different tactics that analysts take to solve problems. It creates silos within the organization. It creates a theory, a concept, a reality of the BSA AML program, that binder that represents policy, procedure, and process, that's just a document that nobody really pays attention to. And what happens is people start doing things their own way. They find their own solutions and their own workarounds. And when you get a group of people that are working independently without consistency, confidence starts to erode. And when confidence starts to erode in your BSA AML program, ultimately it ends in an error and a fine and a penalty, and really an area in banking that cannot be allowed. So what can you do? What's the solution? Well, the solution is finding a way to make sure that you always consistently have your BSA AML policies, procedures, and processes aligned with the FFIEC manual and continuously monitored so that you do not get out of alignment, so that you keep consistency within your organization. You keep consistency in what the board desires and what the CEO desires from a policy standpoint. You get consistency from the management implementation through procedures that make up the controls to support that policy, and you get consistency in the processes that you want your team using to make sure that your program stays within the risk that you've agreed to take on. At AutoAML, we have created a solution to solve this problem. Click here for a demo of how AutoAML can implement, automate, align, and monitor your policies, procedures, and processes with the FFIEC manual and with the desires of your board, your C-level executives, and your BSA team in the field.